This may be a time-stamped reading, however, it is also a portal to your node in the webbing of timing, and may affect your acuities of catch, hook, line, and sinker. So let's scry. For what fate's got for your gets of option to bait your poles for to cast with here. Trying a little bit of a different way of doing things without much scripting, pre-scripting going on. I'm kind of hot. My body's still adjusting to the ambient temperature changes in the environment. Hopefully that'll pan out. So yeah, just pop in for some interpretive living book reading here going on. I learn a lot from the peers out there that do this. Just want them to know that they are appreciated, and though I might not thumb up every video, as for resonance, if it resonates, even though I don't thumb it up, I will usually comment. And it's not that I don't deliver that little touch of ectoplasm every now and then. I like most all of your work, really. Okay, let's see what we got going here. I've got my book over here that we can look for answers if we've got any confusion as to what we pull. So what's this reading? What are we intuiting about? Like, let's say, what is it that might help us to be looking back on from the here and now as what might be good to look back on for our intuitive divine for the future here? We've got Prince of Discs. Okay, so the Prince of Discs, what does that tell us about from our past to look into? Let's see, discs way up in here. Here we go, Prince of Discs. The area aspect of Earth. Okay, so about the atmosphere here. Looking into the past of the dimming of the firmament and the rebuilding of the expansive flora across the lands above sea and plankton, how it rises and falls maybe to give off the evaporate to condensate as cloud over the lands, and so lowering and hiring our sensitivity to mass consciousness in its low or high frequency ranges. I don't know, but it says here prudence, meditation, and physical activity. So we just look back on how ourselves have applied to the distribution of what's good about our atmosphere on the oncoming future. So yeah, it's kind of paramount, but really it's like, you know, hopefully we've got enough time so we can juggle what we enjoy with what may be kind of a tough motivation to consider for our atmosphere as we're rising our entire solar system up to a more supposedly, according to science, to a more a thicker area of the galactic radiation in the galactic wind. And it would be nice if our firmament was robust and deflected excess X-rays, so that our lifespans could maybe be a little bit longer and richer. Our DNA wouldn't be as damageable. so on and so forth, and we'd still get some good light. Okay, that's enough. Let's look at the next one. We'll see what our motivations outside of that underwriting, like we're all in this together with that. So we've got, or are we? Motivations. We get indolence. The 8 of Cups. Yikes. Well, let's interpret that. Good pretty much turns any negativity into a positivity pretty well up here. What was it? 9 of Cups. Saturn and Pisces. Okay, so the influence of Saturn on Earth. And you know, decay and has its place. Like it's an important part of the delicate balance of infinite compost, right? So it says emotional blockages. So I guess you gotta, maybe it's an intonation to, like, you know, bottle up and release at proper times your inner genie of various emotional states, maybe, and find those releases, huh? Because it says here laziness, unclearness, and swamp. So yeah, so I guess it's like we're all into this transmutation of emotional content, but there is something that's being said to me here that I'm intuiting about holding it in and not releasing it, like allowing the transmutation not to happen right away sometimes, but holding it inside and finding another way to release it without just exploding in the midst of you know, good company that doesn't really need that, or whatever. You can go and, you know, they say take your shoes off, put your feet on the ground, and let the roots of the trees soak up your excess energy through transmission there. Or there's like all kinds of ways to get your genie out of the bottle if you know, you're challenged with that in any way, I guess. Gosh, I hope I'm you know, I'm not flipping all kinds of cards, and I don't see all kinds of like intersocial dynamic, because honestly I really don't have all that much myself. I have my karate class. I'd like that to change, so we'll stop being greedy about me here and go back to the reading for the general. And what are we calling on for this? Let's look at well, this is almost a long enough message, and I guess I got to go here because I've got an alarm ringing. Maybe I'll pop back on later. That's good enough. We got 2 good cards, and I just also wanted to say not to untangle. Sorry, so Rye, my peeps, save my back is being needy these lasting days, so feeling camera shy for Dumpy to attempt something here to Humpty refreshing. So at the end of life, our questions are simple. Did I live fully? Did I live well? And that's by Jack Cornfield. And let's see. And at what end of your snake will your listens for feels? Will your smell for tastes be? Rattling of or sign widening? Will this be of your divine through participation in timing? Okay, so that's enough of that. I guess because I'm running the video, the alarm on the phone that would have gone off according to my watch, because my watch said it went off. Anyway, enough's how's that song go? Too much, too much, too much is not enough. Too much, too much, too much is not enough. So we'll go ahead and, since the alarm didn't go off, we'll read card number 17 out of the fairy blessing cards here. A blessing of the green. The fairy gift of the green energy of the fairies is your own fairy blood is summoned and stirred. So your own fairy blood is summoned and stirred. The green is the flowing, life-bringing energy of the forest world, of the ancient ones, and their loving kinship with the land. When you are blessed with the green, you too are taken into the memories of the world, so that you understand and you are part of her, and her blessed life is about coming into relationship with the green energy that flows all about you, us, when we connect with the realm of the Faerie. It is said that those beloved of the Fae have green auric fields, wear green, or have green eyes, that they have about them the gift of the green, and they are children of the fairies. As much as we are humans, you have received this blessing, so your own fairy energy, which lies within you, can be stirred and summoned and rise to expression, so that you can come back to a sense of being akin to the fairies and an ally to the natural world. When this blessing comes to you, wear green, encourage the growth of green plants, care for animals, and tend to the flowers. Consider making a simple offering to the Fae, and your blessing will be threefold. So be it so moting. Okay. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.